This lesson talks about the distributive property. Don't forget to fill out your name, your class period, and today's date, please. The essential question is, how do we use the distributive property to simplify and evaluate expressions? How do we use the distributive property to simplify and evaluate expressions? Remember, later on, after we have taken the notes, you want to answer this question in the summary using the notes that we're going to do. So first off, I want to just give you a definition of what the distributive property actually is. So the distributive property. If A, B, and C all represent real numbers, then A times the quantity of B plus C is equal to A times B plus A times C. Or a more efficient way of writing it would just be AB plus AC. In math, when you have a letter and a variable or two variables being multiplied, we can just write them next to each other. Or you could write it with the dot in between, but it's much easier just to write it next to each other. So let's take a look at some examples. Example 1. 5 times the quantity of 2x plus 3. So basically, we're going to take this outside number, 5, and we're going to distribute him to everything that's inside the parentheses. So first, we're going to do 5 times 2x, and that gives us 10x, because 5 times 2 is 10, and the x comes down with him. Then we're going to take 5 and multiply by 3. 5 times 3 is 15. So we have plus 15. So our final answer is 10x plus 15. Example 2. Negative 4 times the quantity of 5x minus 8. We have to be careful here because our outside number is a negative, so we have to make sure we distribute that negative along with it. The first thing we're going to do is negative 4 times 5x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20, and the x comes down. So negative 4 times 5x gives us negative 20x. Next, we're going to do negative 4 times negative 8. That will give us a positive 32. Remember, a negative times a negative makes a positive. Example 3. X times the quantity of x plus 4. So this time, on the outside, we have a variable, but we're going to do the same thing that we did before. First, we're going to do x times x, and that's going to give us x squared. Next, we have x times 4, and that's going to give us 4x. So this simplifies to x squared plus 4x. Example 4, 5x times the quantity of 2 minus 7x. Same pattern that we've been doing. 5x times 2 gives us 10x. 5x times negative 7x. When you have a situation like this, your numbers get multiplied, then your variables get multiplied. So 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. X times x is x squared. So 5x times negative 7x gives us negative 35x squared. So our final answer is 10x minus 35x squared. You may also see this with division. And when you use the division, you're basically seeing the reverse of the distributive property. So some examples. If we have 8x plus 4, and we're dividing by 2, we would first divide 8x divided by 2, which gives us 4x. And 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So this simplifies to 4x plus 2. Example 2, 25x minus 50 divided by 5. 25x divided by 5 gives us 5x. Negative 50 divided by 5 gives us negative 10. It's very important not to forget those negatives. They can really sneak up on us. So this simplifies to 5x minus 10. Example 3, we have 2x minus 16 divided by 4. So the first thing we're going to do is do 2x divided by 4. Notice that 2 divided by 4 is actually going to give us a fraction. It's going to give us 1/2 x. Because 2 out of 4 is 1/2. Then we're going to do negative 16 divided by 4, which is going to leave us with negative 4. So our final answer for number 3 is 1/2 x minus 4. Okay, last example, and again, this is going to have some fractions. Negative 9x plus 18, and we're going to divide by 12. So the first thing we look at is negative 9x divided by 12, and we want to simplify that. So we have to think, what can 9 and 12 both be divided by? They're both divisible by 3. So if we do that, negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So negative 9 divided by 12 simplifies to negative 3 over 4, and the x comes down with it. Plus 18 divided by 12. 18 divided by 12 does not make a whole number, so again we need to simplify and think of what both of those numbers can be divided by. I've concluded that 18 and 12 can both be divided by 6. So 18 divided by 6 is 3, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. So our final answer is negative 3/4 x plus 3/2. Don't forget to answer the summary, which is basically you're answering the essential question in your own words using the notes from this lesson. And when you're studying, to make sure that you've mastered this topic, you need to be able to do the following 2 questions. And on a test or quiz or anything, it'll usually say the word simplify, which means make it smaller, condense it. So number 1, you need to be able to solve 2 times the quantity of 4x plus 2. And the second question you need to be able to solve is 36x plus 21 divided by 3. That's all for today. Tomorrow we'll be working more with the distributive property.